welcome back to my channel. The first thing I want to say before we get into the video is if you are one of my normal commenters, viewers, don't engage the trolls. I've been what is the equivalent of 4chan. They're very angry with me right now. It's perfectly okay. I knew it was coming when I made that video. I know that it's coming when I make this video. I'm fully aware they're gonna be mad. I'm fully aware that they're gonna act like children. Yeah, when I get bored, I probably will troll back a little bit because I'm bad about ignoring my comments. I always made that commitment to comment on everything, and I'm struggling not to keep to that commitment, even though I know I shouldn't, and that's on me. But I understand that targeted harassment does cause mental health issues, and I don't want anyone to have issues because of me or get attacked because of me. I made the choice to make these videos. I made the choice to fight against this, and that's on me. So please don't get yourselves involved because I don't want the multitude of crap that is coming your way to come your way. Just like it and move on. Take the information, spread the information, try to make a difference that way. But the trolls in the comment section, just let them be. Do you like my green new hair though? I was kind of inspired to dye it, so it's not permanent. It's just kind of like a 6-week thing, I think, but it's still really cool and I really like it. So yay to the green hair. I'm sure I'm gonna get some nasty comments on that too. It's okay. Everything's okay, guys. I promise I'm okay. They're not affecting my mental health because I knew what I was getting into when I started, but I really don't want anyone else's mental health to be affected because of a decision that I made. Okay, now we are going to talk about the fact that the Colfax registry is back up. Not only is it back up, but it's worse. When it originally started, it had a couple of things on it that were celebrating, like the injury and death of women, but now there's a whole list of women on here where they are celebrating the death of women. Let's actually go in and read the description, and you can make up your mind for yourself, but it's pretty bad. What is the toll? The toll refers to those who have been punished for their crimes. Dating someone of color is not a crime, by the way. Has been punished for their crimes. When a coal burner ends up a single mother or faces more extreme unfortunate consequences, her toll has been paid and will be moved to this section. Basically, they're celebrating the fact that women are being attacked, abused, and hurt. That's all that is. They're celebrating it. They can try to claim that they're not celebrating it, but they literally have an entire thing. And if you look in my comment section from my other video, when they say that they're not encouraging violence, do you know how many times YouTube has had to take down toll paid on my thing? Just a heads up to you trolls in the comment section, if your comment is particularly racist, vile, or they deem it harassment, they will remove it before I can even see it. So just a heads up there, when y'all are crying about your comments being removed, it's because they are so bad. YouTube has deemed them harassment and has removed them. I don't remove them. YouTube does. But yeah, they keep telling me that I'm going to get my toll paid. There are some very graphic details on what should be done to me to get my toll paid. So when you sit there and try to say that you are not celebrating, not encouraging violence, come tell that to my comment section. And they act like black men in general are the only ones that leave their children or beat their significant others. I got news for you. That type of violence, that type of issues is not a black man only thing. Just go ask my daddy, because y'all seem to think I have daddy issues. He's 6 feet under, but you can go ask anyone in my life, the childhood I grew up with, and then tell me that it's only black men, because I promise you it's not. I promise you that I also know lots of women who have been abused by their white husbands. Hell, there's a whole movement by white men to remove my right to vote and remove my right to have a say in anything. So before you go after black men, maybe you should take a look at yourselves first. I'm just saying, because most of you in my comment section are probably part of that remove the women's votes. In fact, I believe there's been a couple comments about taking my internet access away, which isn't gonna happen, but that's okay. All right. All right, the brainwash. We're gonna go to me. I'm not on here yet. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not on here yet. Sad face. What are the brainwash? The brainwash refers to the girls who may not have engaged, and I will not use that word, but have fallen victim to propaganda, self-hatred. Any girl who publicly attacks themselves. How are we attacking ourselves? That one confuses me. Publicly attack themselves, attack white men, or praise non-white men will be shamed here. So any sort of praising of another race will officially get you shamed. So saying that black men are good will get you shamed. Do you get the stupidity behind that? Like, that's some dumbness right there. Oh, Gemma, stop bobbing up against my camera. Yeah, that's some dumbness right there. You do realize that you're so insecure that women can now not even praise black men or men of color? Wow, y'all need some help. And there's a whole list. We will be expanding. Okay. Ooh, that's some dumbness right there. Okay, then we have the cucks. And this is how I know you're an incel. Because the only people that use chads, cucks, those kind of terms come straight from the incel community. Normal people don't use that kind of language. And I know you're going to say, how do I know that? Because I live in the real world and I don't live on my computer. And when I use the word cuck in real life to see what people think, they're like, what is that? When I talk about chads, they're like, what are you talking about? Like, I've had to explain to people what incels are and their language. So just to give you a general reference, the entire world doesn't see the world as you do. It pretty much sticks to your computer screen. Where was I? Oh, yes, we were reading the cucks. The cucks are the white men who date women at the Colfax registry. These men deserve to be shamed and humiliated. Once you go back, we don't want you back. I guarantee you the women on this registry and 90% of the women out there don't want you. We don't want you. None of us want you. Because you're gross and you try to dehumanize us. So when you do that, we don't want you. None of us want you. That's why you're single and alone and creating the crybaby registry. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Then we have the traitors. We obviously know what the traitors are, but let's read it. The traitors refers to those who have engaged in, I won't use that word, presently and in the past. These girls who are too far gone and should never be accepted back. If they made their choice, again, they don't want you. They don't want you. If they dated black men, they ain't putting up with your racist and misogynistic bullshit. They don't want you. They don't want you. None of them want you. Not a single one of them want you or to have anything to do with you. They think you're gross. I think you're gross. So, they don't want you. None of them want you. Just putting that out there. You want someone to like you? Don't be gross. It's pretty simple. I mean, you want to know why I like my husband? Because he's funny and he's sweet and he don't do this crap. And he's not racist or gross. So, yeah. Because y'all are gross. Ugh. Now, they have, the other thing I wanted to point out is they have this whole thing where they say that they do not target women and they don't want them harassed or bullied. It's just a registry. We all know that that is not true. We all know that men that use this registry, and this registry was created for one thing and one thing only. What is happening in my comment section? Targeted harassment, hatred, and bigotry. You are trying to shame and scare women so that they won't do what you don't want them to do. And there have been studies that show, even though you say you're not doing any harm, like comments and shit don't do harm, when you constantly harass and bully people online, there are real-world consequences to that. Not only are there real-world consequences to that, you are causing actual mental harm to some people. So maybe you should get off your high horse and stop actually causing harm and do something productive with your life instead of creating some sad, pathetic little registry that makes you feel like a man. Because if this is what it takes to make you feel like a man, you're not a man. You're not even a child. You are a non-entity. That doesn't matter because this behavior is and will never be acceptable. And yes, I will continue to call it out and call it as gross as it is, as long as this site and sites like it continue. As long as I am quote-unquote 4chan and y'all want to sit there in my comment section and act like a bunch of childish babies, I'm gonna call you out on it. I will not, in any way, shape, or form, ever tolerate racism, bigotry, hate, or harassment. I won't. You can go all through my YouTube channel and see that I have never, ever tolerated any sort of hatred or bigotry, and I'm not about to start now just because y'all are crying in my comment section. I don't care. I genuinely do not care about any of you. I want to make that very clear. Your comments mean nothing. But yes, I do get mad and I do worry about the other people that you are bullying, because the comments that you are making me may not affect me, but I am genuinely terrified about what you are doing to other women and how you are treating other women, because not everyone can take it like me, and it is not acceptable. It is not okay. And if you want to take that hatred towards me, that's fine. But how about we leave other women alone? Because this is unacceptable. You are unacceptable and you are mad babies. All right, guys, that is the end of that. It went a little long. I do apologize. I hope y'all like the new green hair. It won't be here forever, sadly. Like I said, it is only a temporary dye. And I think the next color I'm going to try is pink. I mean, this was really, really fun. My only complaint is, as you can see, it is dyeing my skin and hands. Every time I go to take a shower, it does that. I can't get around it. It does what it does. But I still think the results are amazing, so I'm happy. I will see y'all later, and have a good day.